So when people first start trading Forex, the biggest issue that I see them run into as well, besides not knowing anything about it, the biggest issue is the capital, right? People have a hard time getting enough money together where they can manage their risk and make money. What I mean by this is if you have a $500 Forex account, right? You've loaded it with $500 and able to make decent money on that account, you can't manage your risk correctly, right? You're gonna have to risk more so that you can make more to grow that account, or it's going to just take years to grow. It's going to take a long time to turn $500 into anything. Often I see these videos here on YouTube of people saying how I took $100 and I turned it into $1 million account on Forex, and I know this gets you pumped. It used to get me pumped too. I thought it was pretty exciting, but in all honesty, that could take years. And who wants to wait years to start earning money with Forex? Now, there's a way that you can actually get your hands on large capital accounts without having to invest your own capital. And I'm going to talk about that today. It's actually called prop firms. But first, my name is John Artsberger. This is From Failure to Freedom. On my channel, I generally work with people teaching them how to get started in the online space. We work with affiliate marketing, and more so lately, we've been working with Forex as well. Myself, I'm a professional affiliate marketer. I'm a 7-figure earner. I've been doing this for the last 5 years full time. You guys can actually go check out my YouTube channel and learn a little bit more about it. And we're going to jump over there in a couple minutes, and I'm going to show you how my YouTube is set up, just so that you guys, can learn a little bit more about me, I guess. But right now, I want you guys to stop thinking about adding $100 to a Forex account and trying to grow that. That's going to take forever. It's actually a pretty unreasonable amount of time. And generally, what happens is people take a little bit of money, they put it in a Forex account, they lose all that money, and then they think, well, there's no way that I can ever make money with Forex, so they just give up. Same thing happened to me. I put about $10,000 into an account a year and a half ago, and I started trading that myself, trying to learn how to trade, learn the market. I found some bots, some automations, some different things that I was trying to play around with to help me win, and all I did was lose that $10,000, and I swore to myself, I'm never going to try Forex again. But then I had a buddy who kept with it, who stuck with it, and he got into something called prop firms. And we're going to actually look at my #1 recommended prop firm, but we're going to talk about what prop firms are exactly and why I like them and why they could be beneficial to people who are just learning how to trade. So, a prop firm is basically a large company that pools its capital together and hires traders to do their trading on the foreign exchange market for them, or the Forex market. Basically, they do a profit share. So with a prop firm, you could actually have access upwards of $1 million. Most of them kind of round out about 200,000, but there are some that give you up to $1 million of capital. Now, in order to get this capital, in order to be able to trade with this prop firm's money, you have to pass a test. These tests are called challenges, okay? And you have to pay for a challenge. So we're going to pull up my YouTube in just a second, and then we're going to go over to my favorite prop firm, and I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about it and how I think I could help you get started making money in the Forex industry. So this is my YouTube channel, and actually on my channel, a lot of my videos are focused on affiliate marketing, just like this. But as I mentioned before, over the last year, I've been working within the Forex industry, and the reason that I was because all the people that I train in affiliate marketing, generally one of the main questions that I get is, since you're making money with affiliate marketing, is there a way that you could just automate it for me? Now, with affiliate marketing specifically, it's a little tough because we do a lot of work on social media, and basically we build our business around social media. That's the best way to do it. But with Forex, it's completely different. There are ways to automate this, and I'm going to talk about those too in this video. But before we do that, if you guys are new to this channel, do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of really cool content coming out, and I always have the option of actually getting help with me personally if you need it with anything that we're doing. Also, if you get anything out of this video, leave me a like on it. I appreciate that. So in the video that you're watching right now, I actually have a link in the video description that you guys can click into called My Freedom FX. And this is a company that I started about a year ago, and we've been actually working with people in the prop firm industry, managing their accounts. I'll talk more about this later as well, but keep that in mind before you click off this video. We can actually automate this entire process for you, and I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video, so pay attention. All right, so let's first jump into prop firms. I'm going to go to one of my favorite prop firms. That's joinfundednext.com. It's one of my favorite prop firms because, for one, it pays you on that test account that I was talking about. So once you do pass the test, they're going to give you a 15% profit share of that account. So you can imagine if you have a $200,000 account and you're able to make $30,000 on the challenge account, on the test account, you're going to actually get paid for that, even though it's not real money. This is a cool benefit of going with this company. I really like this company. This is my main company that I promote and that I work with. This is the main company that I recommend to people who are getting started with my software. So if we go down and talk about this a little bit more in depth, okay, a challenge account is basically a test account. They're just called challenges. And what you're doing is you're getting access to a demo with one of the capital amounts that they offer in funded accounts. Okay, so what I mean by that is if you have, if you want to have access to $200,000 of their money, you have to be able to prove that you can trade on a $200,000 account. And there's rules and targets that you actually have to hit, right? So for example, you have to hit an 8% profit target on phase 1 and then phase 2 a 5% profit target before you can pass the account. Those are that's the main challenge. That's the main focus of this account, is to prove that you can profit with it, right? And this can take a little bit of time. Generally, it takes us between 4 to 10 weeks to pass one of these accounts, and then we actually start trading on a funded account. But you also have, maximum daily losses, maximum overall losses. So there's a lot of rules that you have to adhere to be able to pass. Now, why do they do this? Why do they give you an option to trade their money, but first they want you to prove that you can trade? It's obvious, right? It's because they can't just give you a funded account if you don't know how to trade. Everybody would ask for one. So they want you to prove that you can actually trade before they give you an account with that live amount of money in it, right? Now, the other thing to keep in mind is these accounts are not free. And the reason that they do this is because, let's say somebody kind of got lucky and ended up passing their test account or their challenge account, and then as soon as they got a funded account, they lost $10,000, right? Well, normally these guys would just shut your account down, but they are still out the $10,000. So they lost that $10,000. So they sell the challenge accounts as a way to get money back in their pockets for when these things happen, right? Now they want to make money. They're a business. They're going to make money any way they can, of course, right? But you can see the need for having some kind of option here for a test, right? I think that we agree that there must be, we can't just I would never, in my business, if I was doing this, I would never just give somebody $200,000 capital to play around with. I know you wouldn't, right? So it makes sense to me why they have these challenge accounts. Now, after you pass the challenge account, they give you, like I said, a funded account with that same amount of capital that you passed, because you've proven that, hey, I can trade with a $200,000 account, and this is the profit. I hit your profit target. Chances are you can do it again. You have it, under your belt. You're a professional trader. They're pretty sure, right? By you passing the account, you pretty much tell them, hey, I can trade. So what I've done over the last year and a half is I started getting really good at passing these prop firm accounts. And to be honest, when I first started out in the Forex industry, I was trading with my own capital. And I was losing. I would lose it, right? And then I started getting into bots and automations and EAs and hedging bots and martingale bots and different things that people promised would be able to win, and they'd make me tons of money. And guess what happened? It would win for a little while the market was, level, or why the market was good, bullish. But whenever there was some news in the market or something happened that wasn't expected, those bots would lose, and they would lose a ton of money. Actually, they've blown my accounts multiple times. So I learned right away that you can't trust some kind of EA or automation. There's no AI that can read the market for you because they can't take into account any kind of news or any kind of changes that can happen rapidly in the market, right? So there's no way to actually automate this. So I kind of gave up on it for a little while. But then when I found prop firms, I realized that, hey, with a $200,000 account or even a $50,000 account, that is a lot more capital than $500 or $1,000. That means I'm able to manage my risk, and as long as I pass like 70% of the time or 60% of the time even, I'm going to be in profit, managing my risk correctly, right? So with our software that I'm going to show you guys, we actually pass these, we win trades about 79% of the time. So we're way in profit. Our profit goal on a $20,000 or $200,000 account is $20,000 profit each month. That's our goal. So that's only 10% of the account. But we're able to manage our risk at a level where most people wouldn't even bother trading at that level. So if somebody had their own account with $200,000 in it, chances are their risk would be way different than what we're managing, because I'm happy with, taking a $20,000 profit every month on these accounts. And this is what has helped us to become successful and be able to actually bring people in and do this for them. So first off, if you guys are interested in learning about prop firms more, or you're looking for a prop firm, this is a great prop firm. I'll leave a link for this prop firm in my video description. But if you guys are also interested in having an automation set up, let me tell you a little bit about what we have going on. So if in the video description, you'll find a link that says myfreedomfx.com. It's going to actually take you over here to this page. This is just a login page. You guys will enter your information, then you'll log in. And I'm going to show you guys how easy this is to set up. And also we're 100% transparent. You can see every trade that comes through the system. It never changes. You have access to every single trade. It tells you the winning ones. It tells you the losing ones. You see absolutely all of the data. Okay, so once you're inside of here in the myfreedomfx.com and you create your account, it's free to create your account. You go into this training right here, and this is going to actually show you exactly how to set it up. Now, this is our software right here, and you can see, if you can see that, I don't know, it says app.myfreedomfx.com. So that is actually the software that we use. Myfreedomfx.com will take you here, but app.myfreedomfx.com will take you there. And you can see this link for it right here in the beginning of training. Okay, so when you click on that, that's going to take you over to our signals. Basically, a signal is just our account trading, and then you connect to our signal, which is our trades, and they automatically trade into your account for you. So you don't have to do any of the trading. You don't have to do anything at all. And you can actually monitor these and monitor the whole accounts with the software. So when you set up your account, basically you'll just follow each step here, all 9. You'll have to go through all 9 steps. Just follow them. They're a couple minutes long each. It'll take you, maybe 20 minutes to set up your account, and then you'll be good to go. You'll be trading. Okay. But when you go through here, it'll talk to you exactly about how you can use this software, how you set everything up. Now, what you see here is we have 3 different signals, right? And let me tell you how this works a little bit before you guys jump in here, okay? The very first step before you do this is to decide what kind of, what prop firm you want to be with and what size account that you want to use. Now, we've gone through and made a list. It's actually on step 3 here. We've made a list of every prop firm that we have okayed, that we have gone and met with, and we've seen all their trading requirements, and we can work with these specific prop firms. There's a list right down here. You can just go into this, where it says join a prop firm, and you can click on the one that you want. I have a couple listed as ones that I recommend, just because we're using them ourselves. So Funded Next is a good one. Funded Trading Plus is a good one. And actually the 5 percenters here is a good one. I'm going to actually update that too, to add that as kind of like a third, but all of these are really good. These are good. These pay out. They're legitimate. We know we've met with them personally. But of course, we're just going to use Funded Next as an example because that's the one that I really like the most. I like their payout structure. They also have an option when you're purchasing an account. Let me just show you this real quick. So this is the other reason why I like these guys. If you're going to purchase an account, they have add-ons right here where you can up the percentage that you can get from the account. So for example, when you're signing up, you'd sign up with Platform 4. I have this in the instructions that you guys can follow along with. And then down here, you can actually select an add-on. Now, this isn't mandatory, but typically your profit share with this prop firm is 80-20. So you take 80% as the trader, they take 20% as the lender, right? So this means everybody makes pretty good money. So if on a 20, let's say on a $200,000 account, we hit $20,000 profit that month, they would take $4,000, you would take $16,000. So that's a pretty decent profit still for us, right, as traders. $14,000 isn't anything to joke about. And you guys can add multiple accounts. I have multiple accounts myself running this. It's really the only way to scale this up is to add another account. Once you get a payout or something, because we're not going to up our risk at all. We're not going to put it to where we could sacrifice people's accounts by, trying to make more money with them throughout the month. We already have our goals set. That's not going to change. So the only way to start scaling is just by adding more accounts, So you added, if you have two accounts and our profit goals are 20,000 each month and you're getting 14,000 take home, then that's almost 30,000 a month that you could be bringing home just from having two accounts, $200,000 accounts. But to talk about these add-ons a second, when you go to lifetime payout, 95%, and you get that add-on, which does cost a little extra money. Let's see, what is it? So normally it's $1,000 for the $200,000 account. With the lifetime payout, it's an extra couple $100, right? And what that does is then you make 95% of the profit, and the prop firm only takes 5% of the profit. Now, what these prop firms are counting on is that you aren't going to pass. Chances are you're not going to pass this challenge. Probably the majority of people don't pass the challenges because they're new traders, or they don't understand how to trade, or they're thinking that since they have all this access to capital, they're going to be able to do something. But a lot of the time people don't pass them. So that's just money they're going to be able to pocket generally, right? But we have actually found a way to pass these all the time, and we pass them all the time. We haven't lost an account yet. So you guys will be able to capitalize on that basically, right? By being, working with us. So, that's something kind of cool about this prop firm in particular that I really appreciate is I like the ability to take a 95% profit share. And I also like that they pay you out on your test account, because I have seen a couple other prop firms that do this that offer a small percentage if you do pass the challenge account, but these guys offer a 15% profit share, right? That's pretty good, just from an account with no real money, right? But we, and again, this is going to take us anywhere from, 4 to 10 weeks generally to pass these, depending on the market conditions. But you guys, this is the coolest part. You have access to this dashboard. You have access to all of the information, every trade that's going through here. There is nothing that's hidden. This is linked directly with our accounts that are, owned by the prop firm. So we're not manipulating any data. This is going directly into your account. You'll be able to actually watch every single trade and open up your account and look at it, and it's going to match. It's going to be the exact same thing. And all that you have to do to do that is just click over here on View Signal. This is also where you can purchase your signal once you're in here. Now, you want to go through the instructions that are in here and do all this first, and then you're going to go in and purchase your signal. But you would just normally click Follow Signal right up here in the top right corner. That's going to give you some different pricing options. And we have we have a bunch of different options here for pricing. If you go with 1 month, 3 months, 6 month, 12 month. We've made discounts on each one accordingly. So if you were to go for a longer amount of time, we actually discounted it a little bit more each time, right? But you can actually track the growth of the account. Every single trade, you can see every win, every loss. So if we go down here, you can click on Close Trades. It'll show you every single trade that we have. It'll show you the profit. It'll show you if we lost money on that trade. It'll show you our averages. So our average win is $209. Our average loss is $150. Our win percentage right here, how often do we win? 88.89%. So generally, I would say it's more typical, especially when the market isn't great, to be sitting around 79%, 79, 80. But we've been having really good weeks lately, and we're hitting almost 90% win rate. But you can see exactly what's happening here, so you can actually track the data. But you can see the potential as well for how fast you can ramp up these accounts, especially the higher accounts. So if you have the means to jump into a 200K account, I mean, yeah, it's a no-brainer. On a 200K account, bringing in between 15 to 20,000 per month profit is pretty dang good. But we did have a 50K account too that got up to 20,000 one month. So that being said, you guys, this video is dragging on a little bit here. So, if this is something you guys are interested in learning about, or you want to hear more about it, in my videos, in the one that you're watching right now, if you just go underneath it to the video description, there'll be a link somewhere to go join my Facebook group. Now, we also have a private Facebook group set up just for clients in this as well. And you guys can go in there if you want. Generally, if you're a client, we'll send you a way to get into that. But you can go join my personal Facebook group, and this is actually, let me just see, we'll say go to site. So this is actually my affiliate marketing training group, basically, but a lot of people in here are past clients, and they're actually using this software. But you can go see what people are doing and learn a little bit more about me, make sure that I'm legitimate and stuff like that, and talk to people in the group if you want. And you can also text me at the number at the bottom of the screen. That's my cell phone number. You guys can feel free to text it with any questions that you have. That's why I have it there. And other than that, you guys, if you got anything out of this video today, do me a favor and leave me a like on it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. I have a lot of really cool stuff that I do. I put out a lot of my own time helping people to start doing something better with their lives, and I dedicate my own personal time to do this. So I don't ask for anything in return. You guys can use any of my training on my YouTube for free, and I'll keep making it. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.